It doesn't just sail, it moves like it's alive. Stretching across 820 feet of pure elegance, the Ocean Serpent is the first mega yacht in the world designed to move with the rhythm of the sea itself. Its hull flexes, its decks undulate, and its silhouette glides through the ocean like a living marine creature sculpted from glass and titanium. To the untrained eye, it looks unreal, a shape that changes as it moves, its surface shimmering like liquid metal beneath the sunlight. But to those who know, it's a floating masterpiece that has rewritten the laws of engineering, architecture, and beauty on water. Welcome to Lume Auto, where we explore the world's most luxurious jets, ships, and motorhomes. Every story we tell takes you deeper into a world where imagination and craftsmanship merge, and the Ocean Serpent is perhaps the boldest example of that vision ever brought to life. Conceived by a consortium of marine engineers, kinetic architects, and biomimicry experts, the ship's design is inspired by the spine of a sea dragon, a modular sequence of titanium vertebrae that bend and flex to absorb waves rather than resist them. The result is astonishingly smooth motion. Even during turbulent weather, guests aboard feel nothing but calm, as though they are gliding across silk. The first moment you see the Ocean Serpent up close, you understand instantly that this isn't a traditional yacht. Its surface ripples in the light. Not because of movement, but because of micro-panels that shift to adjust wind resistance and reflectivity. These panels, coated in a rare platinum-infused polymer, shimmer from deep blue to metallic silver depending on the angle of the sun. From above, it looks alive, a serpent of luxury slithering across the surface of the sea. Stepping aboard is like entering another world. The entrance walkway isn't fixed. It extends and curves to greet passengers, adjusting to the tide. Inside, a cathedral-like lobby greets guests with columns that glow softly, their bases flowing with illuminated seawater pumped directly from the ocean below. The scent is clean, airy, and infused with subtle notes of sea breeze and white jasmine, a sensory experience designed to make you forget where land ends and sea begins. The yacht's main deck, known as the crown spine, stretches the length of 2 football fields. It's not just long, it's alive with motion. Each section of the deck can rise or tilt gently to maintain balance in changing sea conditions. Guests walking along it feel the subtlest shifts beneath their feet, a graceful dance of technology and nature. Along this path, infinity pools merge seamlessly into the ocean beyond, while transparent floors reveal glowing schools of fish beneath the hull. In the Grand Lounge, panoramic glass walls curve overhead, forming a dome that adapts its tint according to light and temperature. By day, sunlight floods the interior in golden warmth. By night, the ceiling transforms into a digital starlit sky that mirrors real constellations above the ship's position. Velvet seating, hand-carved marble bars, and silver inlays create an atmosphere of quiet grandeur, one that feels intimate yet infinite. Here, billionaires, artists, and visionaries share conversations over rare wines as the ocean hums softly below. Deeper within the vessel lies the heart chamber, an engineering marvel unlike anything on Earth. It's the core that allows the ship to flex and flow. Massive hydraulic spines move in precise synchronization, controlled by an AI system known as Helios. This AI doesn't just operate the mechanics. It senses wave patterns, weather shifts, and passenger comfort levels in real time. When a storm rolls in, Helios adjusts the ship's form like a creature arching its back against the wind, ensuring perfect equilibrium. Throughout the yacht, technology hides behind artistry. The walls are alive with subtle movement, nanofabric membranes that change color to match the sky or interior mood. Doors open silently as guests approach, guided by thermal sensors. Even the lighting responds to emotion, detecting when guests are relaxed, excited, or contemplative, and adjusting brightness accordingly. It's as though the ship itself understands you. In the center of the upper deck, a living sculpture garden thrives under an open skylight. Rare flora from Japan, Brazil, and the Maldives coexist within glass planters shaped like ocean waves. Tiny mists of salt water nourish the plants, while koi fish swim beneath transparent pathways. Guests stroll through it barefoot, feeling the hum of the ship beneath them, a rhythm like a living heartbeat. When night falls, the Ocean Serpent becomes a vision of bioluminescent magic. Its hull emits a soft blue glow, reflecting off the water in hypnotic waves. From afar, it looks like a creature born of light and metal, gliding silently across the dark sea. The sight alone has made it one of the most photographed ships in the world, often mistaken for a CGI illusion. But it's real as the billion-dollar dreams that built it. At the bow, an open amphitheater faces the horizon. It's where guests gather for live performances, movie screenings, or simply to watch the world fade into dusk. The structure itself is made from carbon fiber mesh that shifts shape with the wind, amplifying natural acoustics. As the ship sails, the sound of music seems to move. With the ocean's pulse, the melody of human. Innovation meeting nature's timeless rhythm. The Ocean Serpent's lower levels contain its mechanical soul, engines that don't roar but hum. Hybrid hydrogen turbines power the vessel, supported by silent wave energy collectors beneath the surface. Together, they produce enough power to keep the entire yacht running autonomously for months without refueling. Even waste is recycled into purified water or converted into fuel through plasma reactors. The ship, much like its living inspiration, is self-sustaining, a floating ecosystem of luxury and intelligence. And just when guests believe they've seen it all, they discover something extraordinary: the metamorph deck, a section of the ship that literally transforms. At the press of a button, the deck panels separate and shift outward, expanding into a floating terrace over the sea. Within minutes, the ship extends its body like a serpent, stretching its limbs. Glass railings rise automatically, bars and loungers unfold, and guests find themselves surrounded by an ever-changing world of water and sky. The experience is beyond luxury. It's evolution. So if you haven't already, subscribe to Lume Auto for more journeys into the extraordinary world of innovation, motion, and imagination, where every creation, like the Ocean Serpent, is a masterpiece that blurs the line between engineering and art. As dawn breaks and the ocean glows beneath the rising sun, the ship begins to shift again, a creature awakening for another voyage. But what lies beyond the shimmer of its decks? How does a vessel this vast come alive, and who truly commands it? That's what we'll uncover next. When morning rises over the Ocean Serpent awakens with it. From the surface, it appears to stretch, the silver hull elongating as its spine flexes gently beneath the waves. Inside, soft light spreads through the corridors, synchronized with the natural rhythm of sunrise. The ship's AI, Helios, has already calculated the position of the sun, adjusted the glass tint across the decks, and set the interior climate to mirror a Mediterranean morning, even if the yacht is drifting somewhere deep in the Pacific. Guests wake not to an alarm, but to the soft sound of waves echoing through hidden speakers and the scent of ocean air perfumed with orange blossom. It is not a stay. It is a symphony designed to be felt. Each private suite aboard the Ocean Serpent is a world of its own. Walls of smart glass fade from transparent to opaque with a whisper, revealing endless views of the sea. The bed frames, crafted from lightweight carbon composite, subtly adjust according to wave motion, creating the sensation of sleeping inside a calm, breathing organism. Hidden lighting shifts from cool dawn to warm afternoon tones, maintaining a biological rhythm that keeps guests perfectly balanced. The bathrooms resemble small spas, with marble bathtubs that fill automatically when a guest approaches, the water infused with minerals from the onboard purification system. Nothing is static. Every element responds. At the center of the ship lies the synapse hall, the neural hub of the vessel. Rows of shimmering fiber threads connect to an orb-like structure that pulses with soft light. Here, Helios lives. Engineers describe it not as a machine, but as the ship's brain and soul. It learns from guest behavior, studying patterns in comfort, conversation, and even emotion. Over time, Helios begins to predict preferences, knowing when a guest might prefer jazz over silence or when to tint a window just before the sun becomes too bright. The result is an environment so intuitive that visitors often forget technology is involved at all. It's the first vessel in history that doesn't just move across the sea, it understands those aboard. When the ship enters open ocean, the most mesmerizing transformation begins. The kinetic hull sequence engages, shifting thousands of titanium panels along the spine. Slowly, the vessel narrows, lowering itself deeper into the water for hydrodynamic efficiency. From above, it looks like a serpent diving beneath the waves, its movements almost organic. Passengers gather at observation decks to witness the metamorphosis. Cameras and drones follow the motion, capturing the breathtaking spectacle of architecture turning to life. It's the rare kind of event that makes even billionaires stand silent, humbled by what human imagination has achieved. Guests aboard the Ocean Serpent don't merely observe luxury. They live inside a moving sculpture. Private theaters project holographic films across curved glass walls. Underwater lounges reveal the world below through transparent floors, fish, coral, and light drifting past like an alien ballet. The ship's restaurants feature dynamic tables that reshape themselves depending on the number of diners. Michelin star chefs work beside robotic assistants that ensure every course is cooked to perfection. Caviar, truffle, and saffron arrive in crystal dishes, paired with wines older than the ship's designers. And through it all, Helios synchronizes music, lighting, and temperature, transforming meals into orchestrated performances of sensory delight. Above deck, the transformation continues. The serpent spine walkway, stretching from bow to stern, becomes a kinetic experience. The surface adjusts to each guest's stride, creating the sensation of walking on something alive. Soft, smooth, and fluid. Along the path, art installations shimmer in motion, sculptures that twist gently in the breeze, mirrors that reflect waves and sky in surreal mosaics. At the walkway's end lies the most exclusive area, the Halo Lounge, suspended over the water like a glass teardrop. Here, billionaires gather for late-night conversations beneath the stars, sipping aged cognac while the sea glows faintly blue from the yacht's bioluminescent hull. When weather changes, the Ocean Serpent responds instinctively. If winds strengthen, its fins retract. If waves rise, the body flexes downward to absorb impact. Even its voice, yes, it has one, deepens slightly, speaking through a melodic AI tone that reassures the crew. "All systems stable," Helios murmurs, almost human, almost soothing. Some guests claim the ship has moods, that it hums differently when seas are calm versus when storms approach. Others believe it recognizes familiar voices, responding faster to those who've sailed before. Whether myth or reality, the illusion of consciousness adds to its legend. Beneath the main decks lies the Engine Cathedral, a chamber that defies traditional naval design. Instead of noisy engines, there are spiraling turbines suspended in magnetic fields. Hydrogen fuel cells and wave energy collectors work in tandem, glowing faintly in cobalt hues. The space feels sacred, quiet, resonant, alive. Engineers walk through it like priests tending to a temple. Every movement, every vibration, feels orchestrated by the unseen rhythm of the ship's heart. Days aboard the Serpent blend into artful motion. Morning yoga sessions unfold on retractable glass platforms hovering above the sea. Afternoon sails glide past remote islands where few humans have ever stepped. Guests swim in pools whose water subtly shifts hue to match the sunset. At night, private concerts echo through the hull, the music amplified naturally by the curvature of the vessel. It's not just travel. It's choreography on water. Halfway through every voyage, the Ocean Serpent performs its most extraordinary feature, the transformation ritual. The ship expands its entire body outward into a floating circle nearly twice its original width, creating an inner lagoon. The decks split open like petals, revealing pools, terraces, and performance spaces within. From the sky, it looks like a colossal blooming flower floating on the ocean. Guests dive directly into the sea from suspended platforms, while others relax in floating lounges illuminated by golden light. For a few hours, the ship becomes not a vessel, but an island. A paradise designed to remind humanity that luxury can be as fluid as the sea itself. During one such transformation, the crew recounts how the ship once encountered a pod of whales migrating south. As the Serpent slowed to watch, the whales began to swim beside it, matching its rhythm. For several hours, machine and nature moved together, a dance of engineering and biology. To the guests who witnessed it, it felt like the ocean itself was acknowledging the creation. That moment became legend, when the living ship met the living sea. Of course, luxury aboard the Ocean Serpent extends beyond architecture. Each guest is assigned an AI butler who operates seamlessly through speech and gesture. Requests, a temperature change, a private dinner, a route deviation, are fulfilled instantly. The vessel can even project holographic destinations for virtual exploration. Want to dine beneath the aurora borealis while in the tropics? The ceiling above your table transforms into a live 8K projection of the Arctic sky. Within seconds, your world changes. That's the power of adaptive luxury. Comfort without confinement, experience without limits. Yet behind all its technological wonders lies a deeper philosophy. The Ocean Serpent wasn't created merely to impress. It was built to question what alive means. The designers envisioned a structure that behaves more like an organism than a machine, something that breathes, adapts, and responds to its surroundings. In that sense, it's less a yacht and more an evolutionary bridge between humanity and nature. Each voyage is an experiment in harmony, a reminder that true progress doesn't fight nature. It learns from it. As night falls, the Ocean Serpent transforms one last time. Its hull ripples with bioluminescent light, glowing blue and silver beneath a canopy of stars. Guests gather quietly on deck, glasses raised, faces illuminated by soft light from the waves. The sea stretches endlessly around them, calm and infinite. In that silence, you can almost feel the ship's pulse, the slow, steady rhythm of life meeting innovation. In the control room, Helios watches everything. Sensors map the ocean floor, adjust ballast levels, and maintain equilibrium. But it also records human laughter, conversations, and music. In a sense, it remembers. Each voyage becomes a part of its consciousness, a growing archive of human emotion stored within its circuits. It's both vessel and witness, carrying not just people but the story of what they felt aboard it. As dawn returns, the ship's lights fade to silver. Its panels close, its hull compresses, and once again it becomes a sleek, endless serpent slicing through morning mist. Another journey begins. Another legend is written on the waves, because the Ocean Serpent is more than a yacht. It's proof that art can move, that machines can breathe, and that the future of luxury isn't about stillness. It's about motion, intelligence, and awe. So before this story ends, remember, subscribe to Lume Auto for more cinematic journeys into the world's most extraordinary creations, where innovation becomes emotion and design becomes destiny. The ocean stretches before us, the horizon glows gold, and the serpent glides forward, alive, eternal, and magnificent.